wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. How are you all doing today? It is so great to have you. Thank you also so much for pressing the play button. I am Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. Please feel free to stay to also learn, because mathematics can really be fun. Now, let us learn some maths together, shall we? Alright guys and gals, as usual, it is so great to have you. Thank you for learning along with the channel. This is so great. I love it. We are continuing on with Unit A, Section 1-3, the area of operations with fractions, multiplying and dividing. Let's do this. Alright, we are going to do some more examples of find each product. When you hear this, think multiplication. Okay? Alright, clean this up. The question is 3 quarters multiply 1/5. Again, when it's already set up as a multiplication, when you're multiplying two fractions, it is as simple as multiplying the numerators together and multiplying the denominators together, separately and independently of each other. The fraction line creates separation. Okay, so essentially you have a north and a south. Okay. Whoops. Continuing on. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 5 is 20. Again, as usual, I do like to recommend that you have, bear with me a sec, your multiplication and or times table memorized. It's going to help you grind out your mathematics problems quickly, effectively, and efficiently. Good luck on your studies. Having this studied and memorized is going to help you so much when you are trying to find common numbers between whole numbers, double-digit whole numbers, finding common whole numbers between double-digit whole numbers or triple-digit, for that matter, and factoring as well. So good luck. Now we have a fraction here, our final answer, which we think is our final answer because looking at this, we have an odd number and we have an even number. We also know that 3 doesn't divide nicely into 20, right? We know this. So the next thing we can ask ourselves is 3 a prime number? And yes, it is. Therefore, we are absolutely, positively done with reducing. And it's that easy. All you need to ask yourself, is 3 a prime number? Whatever value, it doesn't matter if it's a numerator, denominator. If you have a prime number, you are done. Okay, what is a prime number? A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 that has only 2 factors, 3 and itself. Okay, we know that 20 can be broken into 5 times 4 or 2 times 10 for that matter, right? And that's prime number, right? A whole number greater than 1 that has only 2 factors, 1 and itself. Therefore, 3 is a prime number because it can only be divided by 1 and 3. Let's continue on. 2/7 times 1/3. I'm trying to do as many problems for you guys and gals to help you be successful and succeed at this. Again, I recommend the more practice you get, the better you're going to get. And you're also going to increase your confidence with working and solving mathematical problems. That's where I want to help you guys and gals get to. Every individual learning and watching along, we all support you 100%. Again, I'm Johnny, and I'm here to help any and all students, whether you're still in school or at home learning, and also supporting all parents. Good luck in your studies. Let's do this. We're multiplying here. Everything is consistent, guys and gals. Truly is. Multiply the numerators. 2 times 1 is 2. Multiply the denominators together, we get 21. Can we reduce? Well, automatically you should know, right? 2 is a prime number. Yes, it's an even number, but it is a prime number. Therefore, we are done. Isn't this so easy? It really truly is. Okay, 1/5 times 3 20ths. Once you start getting double-digit numbers, I recommend you start thinking, can I factor, can I reduce? Okay, it's just going to save you that extra work at the end. You're going to have to do it anyways. It's best to do it ahead of time. That's what I recommend. Again, 20 is not the numerator, so we could factor, but there's nothing to factor, so. And we are multiplying. 1 times 3 is 3. And if I do the long work, that's 0. That's 10. Whoops. Let's do this. 3/100. Okay, again. 3 is a prime number. We are done. Let's do another. 2/5 multiplied 3/7 equals, no factoring I could see, 2 times 3, 6, 5 times 7, 35, right? We know 2 times 3 is 6, but neither of these numbers, as we can see kind of in the beginning here, there's nothing common, so we must be done. Continue. 5 over 12, my apologies, 5 over 2 times 1/4 no canceling. 2 times 4 is 8, 5/8, and we're done. Right, we can see that there's no canceling in the beginning. There's going to also be no reducing. Right, we can clearly see that. And plus 5 is a prime number. We are definitely done. Let us continue. 7 halves multiplied 3 halves. Seven times 3 is 21, divided by 4. So we have, right, looking at this, we can see there's nothing we can cancel, right? There's no reducing or factoring or canceling, if you will. We know that 4 doesn't go into 21. We know this. We do have an improper fraction. Maybe the question may be something to the effect of your final answer should be a mixed. How do we do that? Well, we look at the 4, the denominator, and we want to find multiples of 4. So I'm going to start with 4 times 4. Actually, I should do it on the side here. 4 times 4 is 16. We want to get close to 21 without going over. Okay? We want to stay less than 21. Let's do the next one. 4 times 5 equals 20. Okay, we're really close. Obviously, if we go another, it doesn't hurt to check, but we do know it's going to be greater. So, therefore, this is what we're using. Okay, so that means it goes into it 5 times. Okay, that's the number we need right there. So that's our front number, our whole number, front number, whatever you want to call it. We're doing a mixed fraction. Let's do this. Okay. The next step is to take that 21, okay, and subtract it from this, which is 20. And that's going to equal to 1. That's our numerator. Okay, so this is that. And our denominator always unchanged. Okay, that's going from improper to mixed in a nutshell. I don't know why I always think of squirrels. I got squirrels in the neighborhood. I feed the squirrels. They sure love almonds. There you go. That's it for that. Let's do... How are we doing for time? Oh, not bad. Okay, good. We may have time for another 2 more. 1/3 times 2/5. It's multiplication, right? We're multiplying fractions. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 5 is 15. As we all know, should have this memorized by now. 2 is a prime number. We are done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Because, I don't know. What? Who doesn't like lemons? Okay, last one. 2/3 multiplied by 1/11. Two. Looking at this, the 11's row is pretty easy to memorize up until you get to 9. All you're doing is, you can see the pattern. 1 times 11, 22, 33, 44. Okay, so the 11's row is easy. So 3 times 11, 33. Same thing, guys and gals. 2 is a prime number. We are done. So stay tuned. Next video, we're gonna do some more. We'll find each product. The problems are gonna get a little, more fun. Okay. Which is great, and I'm going to show you more examples of factoring and reducing before you even do any multiplication steps. So stay tuned. It's great to have you. I'm Johnny, and that is it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care for now.